this is my next attempt trying to do this. I'm going to try and make this concise this time. Okay, so this looks like a mess, and the tree people gave us an estimate of $5,000. Now, they did not tell us if it included removing of the trunk. See this one? This is the quote trunk we were worried about. But that's not what caused this. What caused this was this tree. And you can see it is uprooted. It's sort of joined at the hip with this big oak tree. So I thought it was this oak tree that fell, but it was there was one next to it. So this tree fell, and as it fell towards the house, it clipped the canopy of the one we were worried about and hit the canopy, which hit the maple. And when it hit the house, the reason why it didn't cut the house in half was because the big trunk is resting on the ground and on the brick retaining wall. That tree that I removed off the camp house, it was dangerous because it was resting on the roof. Like the weight of it was on the roof. Here, the weight is on the ground, on the brick wall, see? I mean, didn't touch the table, didn't break out any windows. Look, it didn't even knock out the fence Billy and Barry built. It's just kind of resting on it. Now, it did damage the gutter here, see? It did not break out the windows of that bedroom, see? It did damage the upper gutter, and it crushed it in a bad way. See up there, it's hard to see. I'll see if I can zoom in. I'm zooming in. Anyway, there are two punctures in the roof. One about the size of a softball, the other about maybe 20 inches wide that Ken put a tarp on. You can see the tarp. But we definitely need someone to fix the roof. I can put a temporary patch on it once they remove this deal, but I don't want us to pay $1,000 to USAA, them fix the roof, and them say, well, we're only going to cover, $1,000 for the tree removal. You're on the hook for the rest. And these people want $5,000 in Christian. I mean, this is stuff that we knock out at the farm a lot, and no one pays us a dime. And we're fortunate that if you look, it's not really big stuff on the roof, and you can tell that, like I said, the weight is being held here. I mean, sure, there's pressure on the roof, but it's not giant limbs on the roof. In fact, in some cases, some of these limbs aren't even on the roof at all. Like this limb right here doesn't even touch the roof. It's like 2 inches above it. One more thing to point out. So this wooden part here they call the soffit looks intact, looks fine. Obviously the gutter's bent. Inside from the attic though, the wood directly above the soffit's been crushed. And so whoever fixes the roof will probably, even though there's one hole and a second hole, they may have to remove the stuff along the edge and then rebuild that. How much money that will be, I have no idea. Anyway, also I don't know if I mentioned in this video, I don't know if the $5,000 estimate they gave us includes the removal of this 20-foot tall trunk or not. I can see them going, oh, it's $5,000 to remove all this, and for the trunk it's more, and for us to save the maple it's more. I mean, that's a possibility. They weren't very specific, and I wasn't here. And we're going to get a second estimate from a guy, Susan, you went to high school with, whose wife is good friends with Allison. But of note, this giant oak is still there, and this giant oak over here is still there. So anyway, there you go.